Hey guys, I'm back again with another video on how to recycle and save money at the same time using a new product called the Hot Water Saver. Alright, so what we have right here is a hot water saver. The general idea behind this is all the water you use with a shower, a dishwasher, sink, all that hot water you use just runs down the drain and out of the house into the sewer, and it's just wasted energy. Wasted energy and wasted money. So with this, it reclaims some of that heat. It warms up the supply that's coming into your house, whether it's well water or city water. It starts to heat up that water before it gets to your hot water tank or your water heater. In my case, I have an instant hot water heater, so this will take less energy to heat up the water to the desired temperature I have it set at, and in return saving energy and saving me money. Also, if you have a hot water tank, it will help you not to run out of hot water as fast. You can take longer showers, or if you have multiple showers, possibly running 2 at once without running out of hot water. Also, it'll take less energy for the hot water heater to maintain that temperature you have it set at. So this is a fairly simple installation, as I've heard. We'll get into the information about that. I'll show you how to install it in just a little bit, but just wanted to show you what is included in this purchase. So right here, it's pretty simple. What you see is what you get with this. There's a copper pipe that runs all the way up into this PVC pipe and down along the bottom. It's all sealed in, so you don't have to worry about this sewer line contaminating your supply line or anything like that. All sealed up. So I'll go ahead and get into this box right here and see what we have in order to install this. Alright, so right here we have the up 3 kit, and this is for the hot water saver. I have the 3 inches in diameter pipe. It just lets me know I have the right setup here, the right kit. We'll see what we have in here. First off, it looks like we have 2 hanging hooks for the sewer line that the hot water saver we're about to put in. That's a 3-inch pipe hanger, and these are nice, rugged. Should be really helpful, especially for how long my pipe is. It's 14 foot. So to hold up that weight. Also, we see we've got 3 valves right here. This is for the water line. They are Sharkbite. Those are nice. If you're not familiar with Sharkbite Fittings, they're super handy. You don't have to have hardly any tools at all. All you have to have is a pipe cutter, and you just clean up the pipe, slide it into either end, push it real hard, wiggle it around, make sure it's all the way in, because this fitting is designed that when you slide the pipe in, it doesn't let it slide back out. It holds onto that pipe and also seals it. So super nice. You don't have to have a torch, solder, flux, or anything like that. With these, you just cut the copper pipe, slide it in here, slide one in at the end, and you're done. So really nice to have those. Cuts down on tools that you're going to need. We'll see what else we have. We have 2 rubber boots here, or rubber couplings for the sewer line, I'm guessing, for on either side of the hot water saver. So you measure out your sewer line, whatever length your hot water saver is. You cut out that length of the hot water saver. You slide this on either end of the sewer line, and you just put the hot water saver in between and tighten down these 4 screws, and that would seal up the sewer line. There wouldn't be any leaks or anything, and that's all the work you have to do with the sewer line. Just cut the length, slide these on, tighten them down with a screwdriver. And let's see, we've got right here some hooks for hanging this PEX PEX tubing to hook up to the copper to run your water line through the hot water saver. So these are really nice. You don't have to have these, but they're definitely nice to keep everything neat. Support the lines. If you have to go a long ways, you definitely will want these. I have just a short distance to run with this PEX, so not super necessary, but definitely helpful to have. Right here we have some more pipe hanger. This is hanger tape. So if it's too far to reach to the ceiling or wall with these hooks, you could always just run the pipe hanger to support your hot water saver and clean up the system. Right here, looks like we have two 90s, and these are Sharkbite style as well. So no tools really needed, just something to cut the copper pipe. So that will be helpful. Also, we have looks like two copper tees, a Sharkbite as well. So just a tool to cut, clean up the copper a little bit, and slide those on, and we'll show you where those need to go. And then we also have looks like a t-shirt. A t-shirt to advertise their brand, Hot Water Saver. On the back it says, "Are you up to date?" So that's really nice, getting a free shirt out of the deal. Also, it comes with this PEX tubing. So this would hook up to the hot water saver and run to your water line to run the water through the hot water saver and then back to the hot water tank or hot water heater that you have. Here are the tools you'll need. You'll need a saw to cut through the pipe. A sawzall or handsaw will work, a screwdriver, a pipe cutter to cut through the copper water lines, a PEX tubing cutter. You don't have to have one of these, but you could use a razor blade knife if you don't have one. A temperature tester. You don't have to have this again. I have it just to check the temperature to see what kind of savings we get at the end. And then a regular hammer. I have right here the septic line I will be replacing with a hot water saver today. This should be a real simple installation. You don't have to run very far to get to the water. Right behind here is the hot water heater I have. It's a tankless heater, and the water line runs right down the side of this septic pipe and out that cinder block wall out there. Goes to the city sewer, and that's where the water supplies the house. So it should be real easy to install the hot water saver and hook up the water to run through it and to get to the hot water heater. So first off, we're going to cut through the septic line. Now, you just want to make sure that nobody in the house will be flushing the toilet or running any water. You can shut off the supply to the house. You definitely want to do that before cutting any water lines, but it might be a good idea to do it now, just so that nobody uses any water and you don't get soaked. What I'm doing now is just cleaning up the pipe. The saw will leave some burrs behind. You just want to scrape those burrs off so that nothing gets caught on those when the pipe's hooked up. Now that I have the old septic line cut out and removed, I'm now sliding on the rubber boot. This will seal the hot water saver to the existing septic line. Now that both ends of the hot water saver have the rubber boot tightened down onto it, we're going to install it now. This pipe below right here is just the dryer vent, so no big deal, just trying to get it out of the way. Also, I just want to add, if you do see multiple hands working on this, my dad is actually here helping me out. It's not impossible to set up by yourself, but it is 14 feet long, so it definitely is helpful to have multiple hands on this while you're working. And also, he is the one that came up with this design and manufactured the hot water saver. And there currently is a patent pending on this. He's working on getting a patent. So he's helping me out, showing me how it's working and how to hook it up. So I just want to give him a big shout out for all his help and for hooking me up with one of these hot water savers. Now we're working on hanging the pipe. You want to make sure it's staying fairly level, no dips in it, but at the same time you want it to slant downhill a little bit towards the septic. Alright, so right here we have the Sharkbite Fittings, and they come with the spacer in here, and this is only for the PEX tubing, the plastic tubing that you use right here. So one side, if you're hooking up to That way it holds onto the pecs. It gives it a little more strength so it doesn't collapse. Now we're working on hooking up the water to the hot water saver, and you can just see how easy these Sharkbite fittings are. You just have to slide them on, hardly any effort at all. Right now I'm cutting the water line. I'll slide in a valve here so I can shut off the supply to the hot water tank, so then it can go through the hot water heater. I'll also install a T, but you want to make sure those pipes are cleaned off after you cut it, sand down any burrs that would be on there from cutting the pipe, and you just want to make sure those fittings are on there snug. Now with this setup, it's really easy to be able to shut off the water to the hot water saver and turn it back on, and really be able to test it with, maybe try a month with the hot water saver, a month without, and see what kind of savings you have over a period of time. Now I'm going to be using a PEX cutter, and like I said before, if you don't have one of those, you can easily just use a knife. It's not a necessity, but they're nice to have if you have one. Now you can see just right there, I'm just about finished with hooking up one side just within minutes. It's really easy to set up. I have the new hot water saver all installed now. I'm going to show you where the different pieces go and how to install this. We'll start over here at the wall where the supply comes in. So we have the rubber boot right there. It's hard to see, but that hooks up to the septic line going out to the outside of the house. Right here we have one of those Sharkbite 90s hooking to the PEX. There's a ball valve going up, and that's my water line supplying the house. So I put in that T right there, diverted the water to go through the hot water saver and to the other end. Now I'll take you over to the other end real quick. This end you'll see again the rubber boot that seals up the septic line to the hot water saver, and right out underneath this copper pipe there's the 90 running to the PEX, and there's another ball valve. And for hanging the pipe, I have those two hooks that were included. I hung those up. Those are really nice, good to have, because it doesn't let the pipe bow at all. It's so long that it would be heavy enough to dip in the middle and the water would pool up in there. It might cause a clog, and those hooks just support all the weight and keep that from happening. At this end, there was already pipe hanger tape there, so I just used the existing one. And then for the hanger for the PEX, I only had to use one because I was so close. It didn't make sense to use them. It's literally just 2 feet of pipe and then I'm there. So I didn't really use any of those, but if you're going a distance away, you definitely would want to have some of those hooks, because you can staple it to the floor joists or the studs, wherever you're hanging it, and keeps it all out of the way and neat. So to wrap up today, I ran a couple showers through the hot water saver behind me, and everything works great. I also tested the temperature, and I'm getting roughly 7 to 8 degrees temperature rise in what is entering my house and what's leaving the hot water saver. So I'm interested to see in how this plays out and sort of energy and money I save over time. Also, if the weather gets colder outside, I expect it to that difference in temperature to be drastically different. The colder the water is entering the house, the bigger difference it will make hitting that hot water. So I'll update you guys in a couple months, see what I think of this product and also what sort of savings I find from it. I hope this video was helpful to you. I know this wasn't really shop or wood related, but it definitely is a great way to recycle, and I'm hoping to see some great savings through this. I have quite a few jobs lined up, but if you guys have any suggestions for future content for this channel, please let me know. I'm interested in knowing what you guys think. So please leave comments, like the videos if you find it helpful, and also subscribe so when I upload a new video, you'll find out. Thanks guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. And if you're interested in getting one of these hot water savers, I'll leave the contact information for David Harvey below in the comments. Give him a shout if you are interested in one of these.